Good morning. Today is Tuesday. We're going to do a daily get your shit together spread. So that's 5 cards. It's what's the fucking problem, why you're about to lose your shit, how to keep your shit together, benefit of keeping your shit together, and how to ensure you don't lose your shit again. I don't know why this is one of my favorite readings. I don't know. It's because I can cuss the whole time. I don't fucking know. I love it. So, real quick, hi, my name is Lindsay. Welcome to Gypsy Starseed. If you've never been here before, please click the like and subscribe button. If you have been here before, thank you for returning. Today we're going to start with Pisces, and then it will go Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. All right, let's get into it. As my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give the collective the message that is of their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, we're starting with Pisces, but I'm just going to do all the signs straight through. Wait, did I check my trash? Is my trash clear? I'm going to make sure the trash is clear before I do this. Okay, good, we're good. All right, so... I'm doing something different where I'm writing the time down after I shuffle, so you guys can listen to the shuffle, but you still know it's being shuffled. So, Pisces, what's up? What's the fucking problem, Pisces? Besides all kinds of feelings coming out. Like, every time I see the cards flipping around but not coming out, there's just a lot of feels being like thought around. Like, the way I see the card flipping while it's going in the deck is like you're going over and over and over the same feelings again. What's the fucking problem with Pisces, please? Being a tight ass, Pisces. Why is Pisces about to lose their shit? Yeah, you're stuck in your head. You're like, kind of like on this high and mighty kick right now, and you think somebody's lying. This is a confirmation card that they are, but it's like you gotta get over yourself. Like, you're really like on a high horse right now. How can Pisces keep their shit together? Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You're giving way too many fucks. You need to stop giving any. So, like, how to keep your shit together, stop caring about anything outside of you and only focus on what you're doing within you. And if you're too hypersensitive or hyper-focused, not sensitive, hyper-focused on yourself and where things are, and you can't shift your own reality, then you do need to step out of focus of yourself, and you need to get in with humanity, help others, do something for other people. Because sorry, I'm like burping while I'm talking. It's weird. It's like, yeah, kind of like how I'm burping randomly. Like, there's like not congestion. What is it when burps come up? It's not congestion. It's I can't think of the word right now. But it's like that's what's happening. I want to keep the reading going, so I'm not going to sit on that and try to figure it out. If somebody wants to drop in a comment, go for it. Benefit of keeping your shit together, Pisces. Benefit of keeping your shit together. You're not gonna have to go ask for help. Like, if you so like they want you to make better choices so you don't end up having to go down a road where you need to hire a therapist or like like I'm hearing therapist, like, so there's something that you're not dealing with, and it's like if you would just make better choices and like let yourself feel what you're not letting yourself feel, it would help you keep your shit together. Like, that would be a big benefit of it, is that you would be able to handle these things on your own. Because like everything in life is an ebb and a flow, right? So when the ocean comes, the waves come and they flow back, and they come and they flow back. Right now, you're needing to learn how to deal with life's ebbs and flows without crying wolf. All right, how to ensure that Pisces doesn't lose their shit again. You need to remember how amazing you are, Pisces, because your problem is that you aren't seeing yourself through authentic lenses of love. You're seeing yourself through a lens of someone else, and it's a really low way of viewing yourself. Awesome. Love when that happens. All right. See, when I first start to get back into readings, I can do these readings. Like, get your shit together. What's the fucking problem? Like, joke about it. But then, like, my guides get, like, they dive all the way in, and we start to get into the healing aspect of it. And so I don't get a chance to have as many fun readings, like those high, you know, vibing ones, like where I'm joking with you, because there's stuff that you actually need to heal. Yeah, you're going through so much self-criticism right now. Like, look at the way that you're, like, it's just like there's yeah, and then there's like a wounded ego story that's happening, and like you're focused on, like, if you look at this is one of my first decks, by the way, so that's why I wrote some things on it. It helped me read the cards better. But when you look at this, it says, come on, can you please just do your job, camera? I need to get a new camera, guys. I'm sorry. It says, like, yes, no, maybe. Like, it was like, so there's criticism based on what others have chosen for you. And now you're seeing yourself, like, I'm seeing, like, the Eight of Swords in tarot, where she's bound by her hands, and she's her eyes are covered, and she has 8 swords. This is the traditional tarot, the traditional way that they do the 8 swords. There's a wall of 8 swords, like, stuck in the ground behind her, so the only way she can move is forward. And so in her mind, she's thinking she's bound, she's stuck, because her hands are tied behind her back and she can't see. But if she were to just take a faithful step forward, she would be out of wherever she's in. And so that's kind of what I'm getting, is that you don't have the faith to take that step forward for yourself right now. The mind is the earned perspective, in which we relate to the ethers, and our spirit is the ethers. So, like, if you're disconnected to your spirit, you're going to be disconnected to the authentic perspective of how things actually are, and you're going to see them from a skewed sense of reality. You need to feed what allows your soul to sing, because it's going to make you happier, and it's also going to help heal the grid lines. There's no separation from what is and what was. They want you to have beginner's mind, all right? Stop holding on to the past, because the past can only be recreated if you're talking about it, focusing on it, being worried about it happening again, having that feeling, that gut feeling in the middle of your tummy that tells you, like, oh my God, I don't want to feel that, but you're feeling the feeling of having it again. What you're doing is you're magnetizing that to you. So the safest place to be for you right now is beginner's mind. Like, I don't know. Yesterday was yesterday. I don't know what's going to happen today, but today is going to be a good day. That needs to be your fucking affirmation. I'm actually going to write that down. Yeah, I used to jump out of bed every single day, and this was like when I was home. I was like homeless. I was living on a friend's couch. I don't know what's going to happen today, but it's going to be a great day. I don't know what's going to happen today, but it's going to be a great day. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be a great day. All right, Pisces, say that with me. I don't know what's going to happen today, but it's going to be a great day. And just remember that, like, your perspective, your expectations are what is going to come through. I'll tell you guys a little story, Pisces, while I'm putting these up and I'm shuffling. I was getting weird messages. I gave someone my phone number that was connected to, long story short, was connected to another person. I think they only wanted my phone number to cause problems. So within the last week, I have been receiving iCloud messages and calls from really weird addresses on my phone, like asking me when I'm available. Like someone put my number on like a, one of those sites. And so yesterday I was like, man, I'm gonna be so mad if that happened. And so I was like thinking about it yesterday, like something like, why are people so young and dumb? Like, why do people gotta do this shit, right? Like, why? And so this morning I woke up to like a text message on my iCloud, like this whole ass thing, like this is definitely they're looking for a hooker. Like, I don't know how else. You're looking for a hooker. I am not a hooker. This is not your hooker's number. Like, so I basically worried about it enough that I brought it into the 3D today because I was worrying about it yesterday, and we are that powerful. So like now I'm going to change my number and it's not going to be a big deal and I'll never deal with it again. because they won't have my number. But it's like, whatever you focus on and think about will grow. You cannot focus and think about things that are not good for you or that do not have your best interests or that are working against what you want to have happen, because at the end of the day, you're going to only bring to you what you don't want. That whatever you thought about and then that feeling of with that thought, whatever was paired and was held in your body the longest is what will bring into fruition. Okay, Pisces? So that was my fun little story about me accidentally manifesting some bullshit. Like, just what the fuck is this? Who does this? Millennials. I don't think Gen Z's doing this. I know too many Gen Z's that are millionaires right now. Like, what? Millennials are just mad. Gen Z's skipped all of the drama shit with each other and they just got on the money train. So shout out to Gen Z's for that, because y'all really did do that. This is us millennials out here that are just, they don't know what to do with themselves. I'm not one of those millennials. You know, I'm out here doing tarot readings and drinking coffee with y'all, but apparently, fuck. So that was my little rant. What time is this? Yeah. I don't know what time the rant started, but we'll just say that the rant started at 10 minutes. Let me get a drink of coffee and then we'll start Taurus. So yeah, that was awesome. I went off. Like, I'm a Libra sun and moon, but my rising is Leo. Like, who do you think this is? Who gave you this number? Give me their number. Like, I was mad. I was mad. I was on the toilet mad. You ever been on the toilet mad? That's what happened. What's up, Taurus? Alright, so your reading is starting in at 12:12. That's some fancy numbers there. Alright, well, the first... Just one more shovel. First card is, what's the fucking problem, Taurus? Oh, the problem is you're loved. I mean, you are ruled by Venus, so you're too loved. You got too many people loving you. It says you're here for a reason. Don't fuck it up, all right? Make sure you're in alignment with your mission, Taurus. The problem is that you may not be in alignment with your mission because you're so focused on how loved you are. Oof, Taurus, what are you doing? What are you doing? Trying to be the cool guy? Cool cat? All right, Taurus, why are you about to lose your shit? What's up? Why is Taurus about to lose their shit? You gotta figure it out on your own, and that's why, like, there's something within you that you can't figure out, and no one outside of you. Like, I'm hearing minions. None of the minions can help you. Do you have minions? I mean, I've been there. You know, female dominatrix days. I've had minions. They were fun. Do they know they're your minions? Are they aware of this? I'm just wondering. All right, how to keep your shit together, Taurus. Keep your shit together. Yeah, are there any other tarot readers that were female dominatrixes, or is this just a me thing? Can we be friends? Can we start a club? Gotta keep your shit together, Taurus. Keep your shit together. Keep your shit together. Keep your shit together. Oh, you get nothing. How to keep your shit together. Stop thinking of those self-sabotaging thoughts. Get out of your mind. Get out of your own head. Ground yourself, Taurus. What you doing? You better ground yourself, son. Is this on? Hello? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Reminds me of Britney Spears. Okay. What's the benefit of Taurus keeping their shit together? I mean, like, I'm giving you guys a reading, but I already explained to you guys I'm kind of mad at Taurus right now, so you need some fucking yoga in your life. Did I not just say that you need to sit on the ground, get on the ground, roll around on the ground? Bitch, I'm a rapper. Yeah, right. Alright, how to ensure you don't lose your shit again. Or at all. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. God, I love this for Taurus right now. I'm claiming this for you, Taurus. Shut your fucking mouth and listen. I'm gonna apologize to all the Tauruses that have nothing to do with the energy that I'm throwing at you guys. I'll get over it eventually. Eventually. If you don't like it, click out. I don't really give a shit. What you should ask yourself is if I like you. Oh. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, you really are seeking to find your tribe, and I feel like you have found your tribe. Like you're allowing yourself to be in the flow now. And you're following a natural pattern of events, which is actually returning you back to source so long as you don't get lost in that ego. That ego. Do you like my nails? Aren't these cute? Are they fun? Yes, they're fun. The answer is yes. I actually didn't make these. I ordered these because they were fucking cool. Alright. A brutal honesty with self is required when addressing the darkest parts of your soul. Literally, I mean, listen, if you're a Taurus, it's like, okay, they told me to go meditate. I'm gonna stop playing with all of my material possessions, people and otherwise, and go meditate alone in the dark. If you are a Taurus that's doing that, I want everyone to slow clap. Because you know how many of there are of you that are doing that. Taurus, I love you. Y'all are the most tethered to the earth, though, so it's almost like y'all gotta try a little bit harder to stay connected and to ensure that you're in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. Virgo. What's up, Virgo? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, man. Do you ever wake up and have to blow one side of your nose, like one nostril is just completely, and the other one's fine? It's like, hi, I can breathe. This guy's the one that's the problem. I grew up in Oregon. Random facts about me. And I never had allergies growing up in Oregon. And I actually grew up a little bit in Arizona, too, near the Grand Canyon, high elevation. It's like 3 hours from Vegas. No one cares. I know. Anyways, so here we are in both these places that usually would cause allergies. No allergies my entire life. My entire life. And then I moved to Vegas. First year, I just kind of had a sniffly nose. Second year, my eyes started to itch. Third year, it was like full blown, just ridiculous. And now, I can't. Now I just have one nostril that works and one that doesn't. Yay, spring. Alright. Virgo, what's the fucking problem? Who are you trying to fit in with, Virgo? Give me more. I literally cannot breathe right now. So you hear me doing that is because I've tried to blow my nose, it just won't come out. Yeah, okay, so like you're out here trying to, and I said out, so maybe I'm talking to somebody in Canada, because like I don't usually slip out and out like that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So maybe I'm talking to a Canadian who's got a kale and spirulina diet that they need to step away from. You need to remember how amazing you are as you are. You don't need to do all of these things to fit in, and I think your big problem right now is that you're forgetting that you aren't meant to fit in with the crowd, that you're here to do something, and sometimes it's a little louder than others. Sometimes you are meant to stand out so that others can hear you clearly, okay? And I'm hearing that very distinctly. And they like literally shut me the fuck up for my giggling to say that. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that shift, but okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Why is Virgo feeling like they're about to lose their shit? You're making choices that aren't in alignment with you, babe. You know, like, you're upset about where you are, but like you keep choosing to take yourself there. So how can you keep your shit together and in turn avoid this? It's all fun and games till they choke me out and make me get serious. You guys got a lot of feels that you're not talking about. I'm not going to take that, but that card at the top said laugh. Like, Did you know that laughter therapy is a thing? Like, laughter therapy is genuinely a thing. Also, oh, hey, Age. Hi. Fucking Botox, I'll never get it. Anyways, so laughter therapy, it's like a thing. And, I think that you would probably, oh, and I'm hearing EFT too. Something freedom technique. Energy freedom technique? I cannot remember right now, but I'm hearing EFT. So check out EFT and laughter therapy, okay? They want you to get vulnerable. Alright, Virgo, get out a piece of paper and a pencil and write out like the 3 things that you do every day. And just look at those 3 things and be like brutally honest with yourself. Like, is what I'm choosing to do, like the top 3 things I'm choosing to do every day, like, are those taking me closer or further away from where I want to be? Let me write that down for you guys. I don't want these readings to just be like, oh, like a random tarot reader told me this. Like, I want y'all to heal from this shit. I don't want you to have to keep coming back. Like, straight up. Unpopular decision. I don't want you to come back. I want you to get what you need from this and heal. So 3 things you do the most on a daily basis that are either moving your needle forward or is hindering you from that movement. Right? And when you do this, you have to be brutally honest with yourself. You really need to. You gotta be vulnerable, and you gotta be honest about where you are. Oh, look, there's a set. Yeah, you gotta be honest like me, like, oh, look, there's a set. I woke up with a set. How old am I? What the fuck? Alright, what's the benefit of keeping your shit together, Virgo? Back to our regular scheduled program. The benefit of doing these things that are allowing you to, like, really, like, hyper focus on what it is you want, like zoom in on that, is you're gonna understand how amazing you are. You're gonna stop seeing yourself through the lens of somebody else because someone else is projecting their own self-hate onto you, and you're gonna start seeing yourself through your own lens. How to ensure you don't lose your shit again, Virgo. Stop giving away your power. Like, this almost gave me a paper cut because I wanted this one to come out. Like, they want you to, again, hyper focus on what it is. I'm loving this. I'm so loving what my guides are doing right now. Like, I've been guided to do the readings, but now they're throwing in, like, the coaching stuff, because I do coaching, and so, like, I'm not saying that you need coaching, but, like, they're allowing me to share what I use for my clients to help them heal in my readings, and it's a great thing. It's a great idea. Like, it's totally free. I'm not charging anybody for anything. You can click out if you don't like it, but, like, fuck, if it helps you, I'm gonna be so happy, because this is what I feel tarot should be, something that helps people grow. It helps you become better, and not just sucking your time and your energy, because if you're watching them nonstop all the time, like, you're not doing what you need to do. And maybe you're supposed to be a reader, maybe you're supposed to be a Reiki artist, maybe you're supposed to be a fucking president, who fucking knows, you know? But until you get into yourself and out of the world outside of you, you're not going to know who it is you're meant to be and what you're supposed to do. Okay? They want you to meditate, Virgo. It's time for you to dive in deep there, and swim around, find out who you are. As an earth sign, you're already tethered to the earth, but you need to try a little bit harder than, like, say, air signs, like a Libra, who's all the way up there, just hanging out in the ethers. You gotta pull us down by a balloon string, right? When you do this, when you start to you're pulling your energy to you when you breathe. When you start to take Intented breaths. Every breath you take is with the intent to feel better than the one before. Oof. That is powerful. You're going to see so much fucking abundance, Virgo. So much abundance. Okay? I love you guys. Alright, we got Aquarius. Aquarius. I'm literally just writing this shit down. But you might just have to sit here for a minute while I shuffle. So, with you guys, I know that you've been kind of struggling. There's like, I don't know, there's a lot of Gemini energy coming from Aquarius. Like, because I always personally view Geminis as those who, they've got a side of themselves. Excuse me, I'll wipe my nose there. Love it. I love it when my nose just leaks like that. I'm on cam. So I feel like Gemini's got a side to those who who they truly are and who the world wants them to be. And I feel like you're struggling with the same lack of balance right now, only it's within your own mind, and it's like the good and the evil. Like, it's the only way I can say that, Aquarius, is like you're really struggling with the balance of who you want to be, and it's been safer for you to be that kind of evil version of self for longer, and so that's kind of where your default is. So when you're not trying to live with loving intent, like when you're not intently that intent to breathe in and deep and really hone the energy as your own with love, and you just kind of fall back into your subconscious whatever, your default mode is like more of an asshole. And I can say this because that's not all Libras, but for me, that's where my default mode lies from my trauma. So it's safer for me to be mean and aggressive to people because that's my default mode and that's what keeps me safe. But right now it's not keeping you safe. It's actually hindering you a little bit. So let's dive into it a little bit more. What's the problem for Aquarius? That's literally what I'm picking up. Things are about to get real for you. And you know that, like, you can feel the energy shifting. It's not something that's happened in the 3D yet, but you can feel it. And so it's got you going haywire right now, and you need to hone your energy. You need to pull that in. I was just telling that to Virgo. Okay, Aquarius, you have to pull that energy in. Why is Aquarius about to lose their shit, please? Yeah, something to do with your job. Maybe you're not making what you normally make, or you just feel disconnected. But you need to remember that you're amazing, you're talented, and you're not here to live, to work, to die. You're here to, or you're not here to work to live to die. You're here to live, not to work. Okay, so like there's something that you need to experience, and I feel like maybe what you're doing with your work, or the lack of work, or too much work, is causing a disconnect from. It's almost like the mind, body, and soul can't connect because there's something in between that's keeping them away from each other, is how I'm seeing this. I sound like a bowling ball. I don't fucking know why I'm singing a bowling ball, but okay. How can Aquarius keep their shit together? You guys need to get more sleep and stop caring so much about the things that are happening around you. If it has no immediate effect on what you're doing, if you're going outside of yourself to check on others and whatever the fuck's going on, this is stopping you from keeping yourself where you need to be, and you are not able to do what you need to do. That's all I can say. I don't. I think it's from what I woke straight up and got all this stuff. Like, what is on my head? I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it right now. Watch this. Are you ready? Watch. I can't see it anymore. It's gone. Just blow my face out. It's fine. Alright. What's the benefit of keeping your shit together, Aquarius? Is there any benefit to Aquarius keeping their shit together, or should they just lose all their shit and start over? Okay, that's what I thought. They were like, no. Whatever you're thinking about doing, don't do it. Now is not the time. The benefit of keeping your shit together is you know when you're supposed to be doing things. And like right now, there are things that like you're not aligning to. Excuse me. Channeling. Sorry for the burping in the middle of your fuck. Burping and yawning, it's a channeling thing. Anyways, what you're thinking about doing has nothing to do with where you're supposed to go. So they want you to understand that the more connected you get with self, the more ability you'll have to understand what to do and what not to do. Because right now you're making choices that are maybe not hindering you, but like keeping you in a loop of oh, what's that fucking movie where he's like, I'm in a glass case of emotion? Like, you're just stuck in your own head. Like, you can't get out. Like, he's always, like, screaming he's in a glass case of emotion. I'm not laughing at you. I totally am not. That's just, that movie cracks me up. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's just, like, you are... If you do what you're thinking about doing right now, it's gonna put you further away from what you want to do. That's all I'm gonna say. How to ensure that you don't lose your shit. Stop whining. Stop looking at things as the glass half full. Your perspective of the way things are right now is really hindering you from moving forward, and it's because your focus is all on the things that you deem as bad, negative things going against you. They want you to go out into nature. They want you to remember like the way you feel when people just come up to you and complain about things that they could definitely control, but they'd just rather complain about it than actually do anything about it. So it's kind of what I'm getting. And emitting an energy of lack will bring more of the same vibration. Get out of lack consciousness. Lack and fear consciousness is hard to be in, Aquarius. That's what you're in. You're being controlled. Like your entire reality, your entire thought process is being controlled by fear. So if there is something seriously fear run, you're going to make all your choices based out of fear right now because that fear consciousness. Energy flows where focus goes. What are you focusing on? My mom, like, back alley taught me law of attraction. I think I was like 11. And we lived out in the middle of, we lived like 3 hours from Vegas. I'm always digging in my eyes when I do readings, sorry guys. We lived near the Grand Canyon, and there were lots of snakes. Like, I'm talking lots of snakes. It was sunny out there, and they just like to lay out, and it wasn't just any snakes. There were rattlesnakes, okay? They were the really fucking poisonous ones you weren't supposed to be around. And I just had an uncanny ability to attract snakes to me. Like, when I was a child, snakes were always around me. Now I look at that as like, you know, I was pretty connected to my higher self when I was younger, and weird things happened. So I stopped connecting. I think I was like 15 when I shut myself off because it was so scary, the things that I was seeing, and I didn't understand it. But anyway, what I was talking about. So my mom taught me the back alley version of the law of attraction, because she used to say, don't think about what you're afraid of, you'll attract it. Your girl never thought about tarantulas, never thought about snakes. Thought about cute boys all the time, though. Like, Aaron Carter, I was so in love with him. I was like, Aaron Carter is just going to walk down this dirt gravel road, and then we're going to fall in love and get married. That was my 13-year-old brain. I don't know how 13-year-olds are now, because they have, like, social media and shit, but we did not have social media 20 years ago. Oh my god. It hurts to say it. Anyway, so that was just my little story there. The universe is responding to what is being felt based off of your focused intent. Again, energy flows where focus goes. Duality does not exist, only a multitude of perspectives. Like, Aquarius, you got to get yourself out of this. A belief is just a thought you continue to think. Once you change the thought, you change the belief. How do you change a thought? You think a new one. It's that easy. They lied to you. It's not hard. You just think a new one. But you have to be, like, obsessive about it. Like, the way I was about boys when I was 13, like, I was boy crazy. Oh my God. My poor mother, I can't even. I fell into a bush in the Grand Canyon because I was walking backwards, checking a boy out, and I just happened to sit on a bee when I fell on that. So I got stung in the ass while I was checking a kid out when I was 13 in the Grand Canyon. And of course, my mom's like, ah, look, and she fell because she was looking at the boy. So the boy saw it. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. I'm telling you, y'all can't embarrass me. I've done it to myself. I've done everything to myself. The reason there's a lack in abundance is because there's an abundance of lacking thoughts. And the frustrations felt are not due to external forces, but projections felt from yourself. So you're viewing others outside of you as being better, and every time you view someone else that you perceive as better than you, you break yourself down even more. You got to stop that, Aquarius. And you need to understand that no message is a message. All right? That was long as fuck. I love you guys. I really do. I don't know. I just got to tell these stories in between. I want to do lives, but I don't know if I can on this channel. I'm not really quite, I haven't checked it out, but I don't know. Maybe if I get a little more people that comment and hang out, I'll come do lives, but I wouldn't want to be on here alone. I just feel like it's better this way. Alright, next we have Capricorn. Coming in at 36 with that swoopty swoop swoop. I'm really sorry, I'm just sniffling this, I'm not sick. I am from Oregon, and because I have little Oregon lungs, I have developed allergies here in Vegas. It's the damnedest thing. Alright, Capricorn, what's the fucking problem? Okay, you got the same card that Taurus got. Are y'all just, in your, I feel like it's, a very, I've been watching Game of Thrones. Because I've never actually seen all of them. I'm on season 2. Don't you dare tell me anything that happens. But, I was this little Joffrey King boy, I hope that kid dies. Completely unrelated. I hope that kid dies. I hope what happened to Sansa's dad happens to that kid. Anyway, completely unrelated. That kid's energy, that king, right? Where he's just I'm the king, but he's 12 and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just a little brat, and his little, his imp uncle can smack the shit out of him, shut the fuck up. And he's you're the king. And he's oh, I smacked the shit out of the king. What are you gonna do about it? You got yourself out here one way, right? But you need to, I don't like to say, bitch, sit down, bitch, be humble. But we'll just put Kendrick out there and say, your problem is that you're acting out of character from your normal self. And I would maybe realize that the energy you put out is just as important as the energy you're getting. That's the takeaway from this. The energy you put out is just as important as the energy you're getting. And I'm gonna write that down for you, Cappy. This is why they don't let me do readings without two notepad pads right next to me. It doesn't happen. Alright, why are you about to lose your shit, Cappy? Why are you about to lose your shit, Cappy? Because you're holding on to shame, regret, and guilt that is no longer... That energy no longer aligns to who you are. So you are acting a fool, possibly. Excuse me while I burp and do all this other channeling shit. Because you're holding on to the energetic fields in your body that literally your body, all of our bodies are becoming light bodies. And the energy of shame, regret, guilt, hate, jealousy, those are all very low vibrational negative energies that the light body can't coexist with. So that's why it's so important for us to all, as individuals, do our soul work, because that is just a sign of repented energy stuck in your chakra systems, right? So this, whatever you're dealing with that seems like it's outside of you, like, I just want to remind you, like, it's all stemming from inside you. Like, I woke up, I don't know what I told Taurus or Virgo, I don't know who I told, but I woke up and I was a little annoyed because I've got grown-ass adults messing with my phone, like sending, you know, fake messages and just ridiculous things that you would deal with when you're like 13 or 14. I'm dealing with at 30, right? And I let myself get pulled into that. It's very matrixy and bullshit. It's simple to you don't give it your focus. Like, you take your focus from you, starve your attention. So there's a need for you to starve the shame and the guilt and the resentment that you feel, not just towards others, but yourself, because the resentment and the shame that you're feeling towards yourself is what's holding it in your energetic field and drawing to you others that remind you that you're holding it within your energetic field. Because again, everyone's just a mirror, right? I need to drink a coffee. Alright, how to ensure Cappy keeps our shit together, please. You need to start listening to your intuition. I know you're an earth sign, okay? I know you guys are really connected to the earth, but you gotta let yourself float up to the ethers a little bit, because that's where your higher self is, your oversoul. And that's where the plans are made, alright? And if you're down here and you're not like going up there and you're checking with Coach, right? So upset. If you don't go up and check with Coach, you might do the wrong play, which will ultimately cost you more time and energy, right? And I never played sports, really. I mean, I did, but I didn't listen to a damn thing a coach said, so I don't remember ever. Actually, in cheerleading, I got yelled at by my coach all the time. Like, I was always told to run in cheerleading. Like, that coach hated me. I wanted to have fun, and she just wanted to yell. We didn't get along. But, like, when the coach tells you to do something and you don't do it, remember how, like, I'm thinking like football or basketball, like, they just freak out, right? Like, we got turn into... You need to check in with your coach, your higher self, alright? Like, you got a feeling you just can't shake. That's because they're not going to let you get rid of it. That's because they want you to listen. They want you to hear what they're saying, okay? What's the benefit of keeping your shit together, Cappy? I don't like my hair unless it's curled. Love. The benefit of keeping your shit together is you experience more love. Okay, some of you guys might be getting DNA upgrades. If that happens when you're awake, it comes through kind of like vertigo, or you get really dizzy. Like, I just got really dizzy. This happened yesterday. I actually did a little video about it, but I haven't posted it yet. So, when you get, like, the spins when you drink or whatever, that's kind of what I experienced, but, like, on a super high level, to the point where I had to lay down on my bed for about 30 minutes, and when I closed my eyes, like, it felt like my whole body was being spinned, and, like, some sort of, like, little ride. Thankfully, I like rides, so I wasn't getting sick, but if it was somebody that doesn't like roller coasters, that probably would have made me very sick. The energy coming through is super intense. So when you have this, like, you know, feeling or something that's coming through that you can't shake, you need to listen to that, because if you ignore it, like, honestly, if I had been driving a car, it wouldn't have been a safe thing. I would have needed to pull over and, like, sit and just, like, literally do deep breathing, because it was so intense when it came through. And I'm pretty sensitive to energies, but I'm also very good at transmuting energies, so that lets me know that what's coming through is going to be pretty intense, and it's really important to listen to what your body and your higher self is telling you right now, okay? How to ensure you don't lose your shit again. You gotta stop looking outside for validation. And, like, I'm just getting, like, lots of upgrades right now that are coming through. you need to understand that you are loved, you're the best thing to happen to you, the shame and regret, like you're holding on to stuff that is literally like eating you alive, Capricorn. Like I'm getting like eating you alive. It's making it really hard to breathe. Yeah, you gotta have some neutral observation for yourself, okay? And understand that the way you've determined your value is totally off. You are seeing yourself as less than. I'm gonna have to stop this and take a break after this reading. This is really intense. Yeah, what you're dealing with is really intense. You gotta let yourself deal with it, Cappy. Like you gotta deal with it. Contrast is enlightenment. You need to do what makes you happy, that will bring you back to yourself, because the contrast you're feeling right now is really yeah. Reacting with emotions to external factors is the sign of an untrained mind. So I definitely like have to stop this reading. This the energy that's coming through is so intense. I need to go get some water and go ground myself. So I'm going to do Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, and Cancer later. I hope that this helped you guys. Please like and subscribe. Namaste.